Our new exhibit is Victorious, Dunedin, Pinellas County, and World War II, and it spans our back two galleries, the East and West Gallery. The exhibit covers what it was like to live in Dunedin in the 1940s during World War II, as well as what it was like, kind of the feeling of the victory. When the war ended, how people were celebrating, and how we've continued to remember that today and how it still impacts our lives in many ways. In the West Gallery, the focus is really about the victory. We've tried to really bring in a patriotic feel with lots of decorations, video promos that would have been played on TV and in the movie theaters at the end of the war. One of the important parts of this exhibit was to involve the community. We wanted people to be able to have a space where they could bring family memorabilia and have that on display. A lot of soldiers or enlisted men and women would bring back items from when they were overseas, sometimes photos, sometimes maybe even a rifle from an enemy troop. We also have school projects from Dunedin Highland Middle School. During National History Day, students were encouraged to do projects on leadership, and so any projects that were related to leaders during World War II, some of them are websites and some of them are display boards. We have an interactive corner where children and adults can wear some period costumes, hats, as well as coats and a nurse's outfit.
Today we're in the East Gallery of our new exhibit, which is called Victorious, Dunedin, Pinellas County, and World War II. The East Gallery takes a look at Dunedin during the 1940s. Dunedin, for being such a small city, actually had a major role during the World War II years. For example, Donald Roebling developed and produced the alligator tank here in Dunedin, and as a result, U.S. Marine Corps sent and stationed men here to train and test on the alligator tank. So in our exhibit, we actually talk about the history of the alligator tank, we talk about marine life in Dunedin, and we have a marine locker set up that gives us an example of what a Marine's personal space would have looked like inside the barracks that were built here in Dunedin. Citizens on the home front in Dunedin also had a really important role during the war. They planted victory gardens. They also adhered to very strict rationing rules. We decided to include a timeline so that people could get an idea of the major events that happened during the war. During World War II, the other great contribution Dunedin made was citrus concentrate. Citrus concentrate was actually developed here during the war so that it could be shipped overseas for the Allies to get vitamin C. Women were actually responsible for running the machines to produce the citrus concentrate, and they became real-life Rosie the Riveters while their men were away at war. I'd like to invite everyone down to check out our new exhibit, Victorious, Dunedin, Pinellas County, and World War II. It is at 349 Main Street at the old railroad station and runs until May of 2016. We hope to see you soon.